Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Makakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone, Shalom, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy Shalom to the elect. My name is Ruwai, and I'm back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying, okay? So I'll title this lesson something to the effect of we were born to do it. You know, we were born to do it, all right? And this lesson is coming from something that I realized earlier this week, or about a week and a half ago. I realized that, you know, Saturday, which would be this past Saturday, June 28th, which is Camp Day, right? It's actually the day I was born, right? June 28th, the day I was born. So when I realized this about a week and a half ago, I was, meditating on it a bit, and I was excited. I was happy that, the day that I was born, which people typically celebrate their birthdays. We don't, we don't celebrate. We don't, do all the extra stuff and like the world does. And for me, it was honor. It was felt honored to be able to, do the work on the day I was born. So it's definitely a faith booster for me. Definitely a faith booster. It's crazy because Satan, boy, I was going through it out there. I was feeling under the weather, throat, just body feeling crazy. Satan trying to tear Jake down, man. But I held up. I held up, and I did what I was supposed to do. Stand for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So, this is sort of a testimony type, exhortation and just faith booster. To anyone out there who may need it, hear it. I'm sure brothers who've been in this thing for just many years. I'm sure that they've was out at camp doing the will and the work of the Lord on their born days before. But this was my first time. It's pretty exciting in the sense of spiritually. How Bashim Yahushua has me out there fulfilling my true purpose. Okay, and this is the purpose that I found, that the Lord allowed me to discover, from birth. All right. So yeah, man. So I got a couple scriptures. Let me this is where am I? This is Jeremiah 1:5. It says, Salakia, Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay? So before there was even a thought about you coming through the loins of your father through a woman, the Lord, called us to do this work. All right? It says, before I formed thee in the belly, just talking about you being born and going through the cycles of growing, and all of that. It says, before I formed thee in the belly. So before all of that, I knew thee. Okay? Our spirits. The Lord knows our spirits. He created our spirits. Yahweh Shem Shai says, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay? So, the day we were born is important. It's important. We know the scriptures say, "Cursed be the day you were born," 100%, because we're born into goddamn under the hand of the goddamn devil. All right, we're born into captivity. But the Lord has special men who, He called and have chosen, to do His will and to ultimately make it, and that would be the elect. And we pray that we are part of that number. It says, "And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." So Yahweh Shem Shai knew our spirits and knew what we were going to wind up doing in our lives. All right. However long it took for a brother to grow, and whatever the Lord has our lives set up, our destinies set up already. All right. Yeah, man. So that's that on that one. Being able to be out there, because coming out of the world, what we normally do is we celebrate our birthdays, we go out, we do things, we eat, it's just extra. That shit is really extra, man. I haven't celebrated a birthday in about 15 years, so it could be more, but I just ain't never, But of course, what the world does. The world is still gonna celebrate you, the family. People are still gonna, you know, give you your flowers, so to speak. And like I said, it is what it is. Ain't nobody over righteous. You're gonna get. You don't say, "Oh, don't say HBD, mother effer." Like you don't go there. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. All good. Keep it moving. And we thank you, how about Shema Shai, for allowing us to see another year. 100%. Let me keep going. But yeah, it's an amazing honor, to actually be out there, on the day you were born, kind of showing and proving what you were born to do, what you were born for. All right, this is John 15. And 16, it says, see how Shah speaking. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you." All right, so we ain't choose to do this work. All right, this is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai choosing us, okay? Before the foundations of the earth. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain." All right, so the Lord called us to get on these highways and hedges, and to do His work. Okay, like I just read in Jeremiah. All right, it said, "I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." Okay, so we've been ordained to do this. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, He may give it to you." All right. So we've been chosen by Yahweh Shem Shai to get out here and do the highways and hedges. We've been called to do it. We only know, the Lord knows if we're chosen or not. We don't know that. We just got to let things play out. All right. Yep. Let's keep it moving. Cause yeah, there's really no other place I know any of the brothers would rather be on the day they were born. They're probably home getting some rest. All right. But outside of that, we're excited. We want to go do the work. This is Romans 8:16. It says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. All right. So, of course, we didn't know when we were younger that we would be doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We would be called, okay, to preach the gospel. We didn't know that. But it says the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit. So once we heard the names of the Lord, once we heard the tribes, once we heard particular things, our spirits automatically resonated, right? Because this is our thing. This is our thing. This is our heritage. We're tapping back into who we were, who we are. All right. It says the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. All right. Not no other nations. The so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. Okay. Let's see. Yep.
For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but for the creature was, because the creature...
Salakia. Let's go here. It's truly an honor to be a part of the body, okay, to do the Lord's work. It's truly, truly an honor. How much more on the day you were born? All right, this is Ephesians 1:4. It says, according as he hath chosen us, Slakia, let's read it again. Ephesians 1:4. According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Okay? So we were chosen, the elect, right? I pray I'm a part of that number. Okay? We were chosen before the foundation of the earth. Okay, there were spirits, chosen to prophesy, at the end times, bear fruit, and that's that. All right. So it says before the foundation of the world. All right. Yeah, so you gotta show yourself worthy. All right. Ultimately the Lord will show you worthy if you are. But we gotta prove ourselves, man. We gotta prove who we are. Jake called out on his birthday, on his born day, want to do something crazy, don't want to go to camp, don't want to, man. So why how about Shim Shah for allowing me to put off the worldly shit, and come out and do your will? Even struggling. All right. It says, according as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. All right. Let's see. See what else I got. All right, let's go here. Let's go to, Book of Isaiah. Isaiah 43. Isaiah 43:10. It says, ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and my servant whom I have chosen. All right, so we were chosen by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, to come out here and do this work. All right, it says that ye may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Okay? Before me there was no power formed, neither shall there be after me. All right? So, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has chosen us to get out here, bear fruit, do his will. Okay? How much better is it when it's on the day you were born, man? It's really a lot of reflection that was done. You know, a lot of reflection, a lot of being grateful. You know, but so that's it, man. That's all I got. Like I said, just wanted to bring that out. It's just you know, it was comforting, you know, and you know, to have the day fall on your born day, and which was same routine for us. We do the work, we go home. That's it. Ain't nothing changed. But yeah, the Wadi Habashim Yahushai. So that's it, man. That's all I got. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. If you get anything from this lesson, please know and understand the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of his only begotten Son is Yahushai. We were born to do it. All right, we were born for this. This is why we were born. All right, Shalom. Let's see. Let's make sure this. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai.